Hi, everyone. Miss Jill here for another virtual splash day. In today's lineup, we've got crafts and recreation. I'm leading both today. I know you're stuck with me. Hopefully, we'll get some more splash volunteers. I know we'll have some more splash volunteers for you next week. I'm going to be introducing a new story next week. This week, we're finishing up our work with the story of David and Goliath. And first up, we have our craft project. So this is a super simple craft project. And I said some of the best craft projects are really simple, and they can be the most long lasting and the most result in something that actually really can make the most difference in your life and your well-being. So today, all you need is a rock. Go grab one from your front yard. Any really size doesn't matter. You want a little bit big enough, like you can see how big this one is, that you can write on it, because what we're going to be doing is writing a message on a rock to help us remember the story of David and to help us remember that we can rely on God just like David did. And so once you have a rock, wash it off, just water, maybe a little bit of soap, scrub it, and then let it dry. You can dry it with a paper towel or a towel and then let it finish air drying. And once it is dry, the only other thing you're going to need is a Sharpie or permanent marker, or 2 or 3, however many you have or however creative you want to get. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to write a message very carefully on your rock that helps you remember the story of David and helps you remember that really what you are capable of doing is unlimited because you've got God on your side. Through God, all things are possible. Just like David defeated Goliath, he overcame the obstacles in his life. You can overcome the obstacles in your life. So you see that I wrote on mine, have faith, to remind me, Miss Jill, that I need to have faith that things are going to work out. So when I get stressed out or anxious about like when I'm going to get to see my splash kids again, when I'm going to actually be able to have a lot of one-on-one interaction with the people that I dearly miss, I can look at my rock and remember, I'll have faith that I'm going to get through this, that God is going to get us all through this together. So, and you can see I've just put a few starburst around it to kind of pretty it up. Get creative with it. If you want to use different colors, a darker color is going to work well on a lighter rock. If you do have paint pens or paint, you can do that as well. You can get really creative and get really artsy. We've done that before at Splash, and it was really fun, but I wanted to give you something that you could a craft that you could do at home with very limited supplies. So if you have extra supplies, go for it. Get creative. And then finally, once it's done, if you painted, let it dry. But after you've written on it or decorated it with your Sharpie, it dries really quickly. And now you can put it somewhere where it's going to help you remember that message and help remind you that God is with you. I think I'm going to put mine right beside, I have a chair in my living room that I sit in a lot of the time when I'm reading or working on stuff. I'm sitting in that chair, and so I can put this right beside me because I'm most likely to get stressed there. Another great idea is I could put it beside my bed, because that's at night when I'm trying to go to sleep. That's when all the thoughts start happening, like where I start to worry and get anxious. And so I could put it there. You could also put it in your backpack, whatever, if you have a bag that you carry around with you, if you want to put it right beside your computer while you're doing remote learning. Maybe it'll help you when you come across some stuff tests or some classes that are maybe causing you some trouble. You can remind yourself to have faith and just to rely on God and that you're going to get through it. Hopefully you enjoy this craft. We'll have some more for you in the weeks ahead. As I said, we're going to be starting a new story next week. In the meantime, we've got to do recreation. This week, I talked to Miss Vicky. I just had a conversation with her today. I was like, we're trying to figure out what we could do. And I said, well, what would we do if we actually had our Splash students here with us today? And we both said, well, the kids really like jump rope. So I am going to, for recreation today, your assignment is to jump rope 100 times. If you can do it consecutively, so if you can do it without stopping, even better. But if you can't, no big deal. I don't know that I could do it without stopping. And if you don't have a jump rope, that's no big deal at all, right? You just air jump. I prefer that because that way I don't hit the rope on my ankles when I don't quite get my jump high enough. So that's your recreation challenge from today, direct from the mouth of Miss Vicky and Miss Jill. Have fun with it. Get outside, enjoy this great weather, and get some of that energy out that you need to if you've been sitting in front of the computer all day. Okay, that is all for now. I just want to remind everyone, the Splash team is thinking about all of our splashers and we're missing them. We're really praying that we'll have a chance and figure out a way to be with you guys and continue to learn and grow with you guys in the near future. We're working on it. But just know in the meantime, we are thinking of you and praying for you all. Take care, everyone. Have an amazing Splash Wednesday.